So, welcome back to another episode of Oshi Season 2. Now, the previous episode was probably, I would say, my favorite episode of the season so far. Like, the past few episodes have been absolutely incredible, but this previous one was my favorite one when it comes to, like, character writing. It showed us so much of, well, Akane's character and Akane's path up until this point, and also, it indirectly showed us Kana's path and how Kana and Akane, like, why this rivalry is the way it is, and how basically they met at the wrong place at the wrong time. And even though Akane realized that, it showed a big difference between their characters. It showed how Akane and Kana, I genuinely think they could be pretty similar. It's just that Kana had a lot of things happen to her that Akane didn't. Also, I think Kana's parents did not set her up for, like, Kana's parents were not there for her when she needed them. Meanwhile, I feel like Akane, even though she tried to not involve her parents, I feel like her parents seemed a lot more supportive from the little things that we've seen of her parents. So I feel like due to some differences in upbringing and due to some, you know, unfortunate situations that happened to Kana, Kana ended up shifting into a supporting character. And meanwhile, Akane always kind of was on the path to becoming like this main character that shines, as when like the entire focus is on her. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they can, because Aqua and Akane both want to bring that quality out of Kana because they know she has it and they know she enjoys being the center of attention as well. But because of her experiences, it's gonna be hard to bring that out of her. So it's gonna be fun to see if they can do it here, because that seems to be their goal. So it's gonna be so interesting seeing how they do it. And also, I can't wait to see Aqua act, you know. I want to see what happens with that, because they've been hyping up that moment ever since, I don't know, was it like episode 2 or something like that? They've been, or maybe episode 4 or something, somewhere around there. They've been hyping it up, and I'm excited to see it. But anyways, I guess we'll see what they decide on doing. So if you want to watch this Uncut and Unblurred, it's gonna be on my Patreon, which is down in the description. And without further ado, let's go into Oshi Season 2, Episode 8. Woo! Let's go! Oh, the voice acting! Come on, Mal. Aww. You can see that she wants to be in the center. Man. Oh my. Whoa. Look at this. Look at this shot. And look at the reflection. Oh my god. The directing of... Jesus Christ, man. The cinematography and the directing.
自分が主役って演技するし、黒川茜も主役食ってやるって演技するし、みんなが好き勝手やってたら舞台はまとまんないでしょ。一人くらいは調整役やらないと。ところで何してんの？
台本読みたくてメガネかけようとしたらメイクさんに
ストップ！メイク取れちゃう
って言われてエアメガネしてる。
当然でしょうに。コンタクトしてないの？しなさいよ。相手の演技見えないでしょ。
動きは大体見えるからいい。
いやいや、それじゃ表情とか。
表情って見る必要あるか？遠い席の人はそもそも表情なんて見えないだろう。俺は逆に見えないものを前提に演技しない。
He's so cool though. He's so cool.
最初から表情なんて見えない方がいいってのが俺の考え。役者同士なら動きだけで語り合える。
だからってコンタクトしないのはやりすぎ。
でもコンタクト怖いし。
It can be pretty scary.
一流の人間って総じてどこか変なのよね。で、なんで今更台本 チェック。
黒川が乗っててこのままだと食われるからな。このシーンアドリブ入れるぞ。
Oh, that's gonna be
そういう
sick.
のはもっと事前に。
お前ならどんなアドリブだろうと。
Cheers. We've seen that plenty of times. We've seen it earlier as well in the previous episode.
私を誰だと思ってるの？
Her ad-libbing as well.
家族の敵、お前だけは。
Ooh.
誰のことだ？倒したやつのことなんかいちいち覚えちゃいねえよ。
Sicko?
先走りすぎよ。仕方ない子ね。私も一緒に戦ってあげるわよ。おしろ。は
何を手こずっているのです。
I love this guy. I love this guy.
早くしなさい。だったらお前も戦えよ。
Aqua and Blade. Aqua and Blade. It's the final countdown.
お前が渋谷で一番強いやつか。貴様には志があるのか？鞘姫にはある。志ね。ないことはないと思うが、俺は口で説明するのは得意じゃねえんだ。だからよ、語ろうぜ。俺たちの刃で。いいだろう。姫川大輝、劇団ならないの看板役者。一つ一つの所作に感情が乗っている。まるで情報量の塊。
That's cool.
感情演技。ほら、どうした？楽しもうぜ。悪いけど、役者として格上の相手と同じ土俵で戦うつもりはない。
Oh.
ほう、無感情。
Blue and red. Blue and red.
構造。
Yep, 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 yep. Contrasting colors as well. That's such a cool presentation of it.
川に対し、アクア君は感情を押し殺した。
Yep.
どちらがいい悪いの比較じゃなくなっている。
Because obviously red is always like more synonymous with like emotion and passion and stuff like that, while blue is more is like a cold color, right? It's known as a cold color because it's more secluded, more like it's kind of, well, it's not necessarily representative of no emotion, but more so like sad emotion. Or it could also be a lack of emotion as well, but usually it's more so sad emotion, while red is like passion and stuff like that, right? It's so cool, like not just a representation of them talking about it, but also the visual representation is really, really cool. The juxtaposition between the two, it's great.
姫川が熱い炎のような演技をすればするほど、アクア君の冷たい氷のような演技が際立つ。頭のいいカウンターですよ。ですが、
It's gonna...
姫川は、
Yep. I was gonna say, oh my god, Akane! I was gonna say, yep, it's consuming him.
つまんねえな。もっと
Yo!
楽しもうぜ。
Here it is! Wait, before we continue, you know the scene that I was like, oh shit, was like when Himekawa, right? That's his name? He slashed down at Aqua and everything went red apart from Aqua. That kind of, I feel like that was also a visual representation of showing like he is overpowering Aqua's presence. They're not like equal. They're not like cold versus hot, right? In terms of emotions, the hotness or the passion is overpowering Aqua as well. So that's what I was thinking, and then he said it. That's really cool.
それにあの名刀、他の刀とは何か。もうすぐ姫川さんがアドリブ入れるって言ってたシーンだけど。
They're not evenly matched.
避けろ、つなぎ。
来た。台本にない芝居。
Oh, that was the ad-lib!
場合か。命を賭して死に合うのは男だけでいい。男に守られなければ戦場に立てないようなら、今すぐこの
That's fully ad-lib? Yo, Aqua!
こんなに柔らかい。
Yo!
もう少し鍛えたらどうだ。
That's a lot.
乙女の魅惑ボディに何すった。
やはりお前は女だ。男は女を命を賭して守るものなのだろう。だから俺は絶対に負けるわけにはいかないのだ。
大砲に交流。
That's really cool because we know he said it in a few episodes ago. Aqua said that one of his main points of like trauma or one of his main regrets is that he was unable to protect I, right? And this is obviously a callback back to that. A man is someone who protects women or whatever he just said. I feel like that's a big callback to a big pivotal point for Aqua's character, right? That's so cool.
アクアってこんなに受けがうまかったんだ。何よ、女って舐めないで。
Yeah.
いない。
知らなかった。こっちから無茶をすることなんて今までなかったから。みんなが好き勝手やってたら舞台はまとまんないでしょ。一人くらいは調整役やらないと。
いずれにせよ、俺はお前に危害を加えるつもりはない。
立ち位置も私を中心に誘導して私に視線が集まるように立ててくれてる。やりやすい。役者同士は動きだけで語り合える。
お前が調整役に回る必要はない。裏方は俺に任せろ。どんなアドリブだろうと受け
He is so cool.
やりたい演技やれよ。有馬かな。
確かにあんたは人をひっかき回すの得意よね。母はどうやらその昔芸能人になりたかったらしい。
Ah, so she was
だから
superimposing?
私にその夢を託した。私が売れて憧れの芸能人とおしゃべりしたりホームパーティーにお呼ばれしたり一発の業界人を気取れてどうやら楽しかったらしい。私も楽しかった。何も考えず
Cute.
好き勝手演技していればみんなが天才子役と持
That's
ち
so
上げてくれ
cute.
てお母さんもニコニコ。私の人生が一番幸せだった時期だからこそママは有馬カナの人気に一番敏感だった。私の人気に陰りが見えてからの母はちょっと大変だった。なりふり構わず営業をかけて出城を増やせと現場を困らせて私にもちょっとなんていうか当たるようになってお父さんが他の女の人を好きになっちゃったのもそんな母に嫌気がさしたからだと思う。お母さんは売れてる有馬カナが好きだった。私はこの業界で生き延びなければならなかった。じゃないと。
もう少し周りとうまくやらねえとこの業界長くやれねえぞ。
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
周りなりにも消えずにこの
Look at this guy. Look at this director, Sly Mofo. He said, okay, I'm gonna go back to the parents, but he said in episode 1 that no, I'm not trying to do anything as grandiose as helping out Kana and stuff like that. Look at him. He obviously was. He's just trying to be humble. Oh my god, this I love this guy. But apart from that, okay, let's go to the parents. First of all, it seemed like okay, I think her dad, okay, so they are divorced, I'm guessing, and I'm pretty sure it didn't say that her dad cheated on her. It said that her dad fell for another woman, and I think from what we've seen there, he decided to get a divorce, which honestly, I feel like that's rare in anime. In an anime, you usually see, it's cheating. But here, it feels like he did the, I know it's not important, but I like the fact that they actually showed that, at least I'm pretty sure that's what it was, that he actually told her and was like, let's get a divorce. You know what? Good. That's a normal human thing to do. Anyways, not that important. Her mom. Okay, so her mom was obviously spoiling her a lot, and the fact that her mom was enjoying the lavish lifestyle, or not the lavish lifestyle necessarily, but like just the lifestyle of an up-and-coming celebrity so much, I think that's what got Kana in the mind, or the headspace of, oh, I'm really important, and my mom also tells me that I'm really important, and how my mom is acting, it also shows that how important I am, right? And it makes my mom happy. That's why I think she got as full of herself as she did, right? And it was like, obviously when we saw her when she was little, we knew like that it's the parents' fault, right? When a child who's like 3-4 years old is that cocky, it's always the parents' fault. Here we can see that it was, yes, the parents' fault. Even if her mom did, we saw that her mom wanted the best for her, right? She was always insisting on, please get my daughter more lines, please do that. But how much of that was purely for her daughter's sake, and how much of that was for her own sake to be, or for the sake of her daughter staying at the top so she could reap the benefits of it? I don't know. I'm sure it was a mix of both. I don't think there would be any parent out there who would want, who would not care about how their child is doing. But I do think there was a bit too much of a selfish desire in that, in those actions to be kind of, to be excusable for her. Also, I don't know. The fact that she was able, or that she let her life to fall apart that much when she should be taking care of a child, I don't know. It does not sit well with me. I feel like if you're a parent, like if you're just a human, or like just without any children, sure, your life may go to shit and whatever, you may crumble like she did. But when you're taking care of a child, I feel like that's something that you just can't afford to do, like no matter what. So I can't like her. I can't bring myself to like her. I can see that she was trying to do some things for Kana, but still, that's horrible. You know what? Good for the dad. Actually, no. Not good for the dad. He did not take care of Kana. He also left. So not good for the dad. Good for him that he decided to leave the woman because she seemed obsessed. Not good that he didn't take care of Kana, but we don't know the entire story behind that. So that's from the surface level observation. I fucking love Kana so much.
私は他人に合わせる演技を覚えた。あんたたちは楽しそうに演技するわね。見ててこっちも楽しくなるわ。私はこっちでいい。その方がみんな喜ぶから。大人の人もママも。私は主役じゃなくていい。
Shines the light on her.
あんたはいつもそうやって。私なんか持ち上げても何にもならないわよ。
剣の役柄は天真爛漫な戦闘狂だ。縮こまった演技じゃ映えないだろう。
まあ、それもそうなんだけどね。でも、好き勝手やったら周りの迷惑に。
周りの奴らがそれを見たいって言ってるんだ。
Do it! It's time! That's so cool! Yes! The camera work! Oh, yes! Pop off! pop off! Oh my god. Oh shit! The director! Ruby!
そうだったね。商業的に分かりやすい泣き演技がクローズアップされがちだったけど、有馬からはこういう演技で一世を風靡した。
Yeah! Yeah, that's it!
本当にまばゆい太陽のようなスターな演技。今まで便利な役者だから使っていたけれど、枯れてなかったのか。
That's it! You can see now! This is the potential that she was
私の演技
repressing. That's it!
もっと私を見てかなちゃん
Ah, it's the old Kana that she was wanting to see! Yes, yes! I love that. I love that relationship, man. I love the rivalry that they have. It's so much fun.
有馬茜お前たちは楽しそうでいい演技をするな。眩しい。
Oh
そういう
shit.
あんたはどうなの
俺は違う。お前たちみたいなスター性を俺は持っていない。
そうだよそういうかなちゃんが見たかったの
Oh shit. This is so cool.
勝ちたかった
Oh, here we go.
ブレード今よ
He is. Look at him. Wait, it's time for the scene. It's time for the scene. It's time for the scene. Do we see the opening?
勝ちたかったな私は 傷が
It's time.
刀を取れ。女を切られて黙って引き下がるのか。もういい。俺は鞘姫のために戦っていた。守れなかった今となっては戦う理由がない。それだけか。あるんじゃねえのか。お前の中にも。
芝居は楽しいだろう。でもお前は楽しい時ほど苦しそうな顔をする。
パニック障害はそんなに珍しい症状じゃないんだよ私の友達にも何人かいるしね対策方法はパニックになるトリガーを理解すること電車でパニックになる子も人と一緒だったら症状出なかったりするし
Okay, you know what? Since they're taking a bit of a break from that scene, I'm gonna talk about something that I'm gonna otherwise forget. One thing that I absolutely love about Kana and Akane and their relationship is that their primary how should I call it? Their primary point of interest, or like the main thing that's kind of keeping their relationship the way it is not romantic, is not the romantic feelings they feel for Aqua or anything to do with Aqua at all. And I absolutely love that, because usually when you see a show like this, the main thing tying together like two female characters that are both love interests for our main guy, the main thing would be the guy, right? But with them, it's nothing to do with that. The thing tying them together is completely devoid of the main guy. And I absolutely love that. They're just characters. They're not just love interests of the main guy. They are their own characters who have their own relationship between them, their own rivalry between them that has nothing to do with our main guy. And I love that. I love that. I love that. It's not just like a romantic drama, comedy, whatever. It's so much more, and I absolutely love how these characters are written. Nothing that we've seen in the previous few episodes, like when it comes to the backstory of Akane and Kana, has to do with Aqua, and I really appreciate that. It's not like some cheap, it's all for Aqua to look at me or for Aqua to find me more interesting or anything like that. And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. That's really good. That's how you write a good character, man. And another thing, obviously, I was waiting. This is the moment that we've been waiting for Aqua, right? Because this is going to be the main part where he has to trigger all of his emotions, and we have to see what he ends up doing. Is he going to stay the cool, emotionless, like blue guy, or is he going to let some of the past trauma come out? And if he does, how will Ruby react? That's my the things that I want to see. Also, we know that Akane knows, which is concerning, but let's see it.
いつどこでパニックが起こるかわからないって状況が余計にパニックを引き起こすから。
トリガー。俺のトリガー。
罪悪感違うか。俺も一応役者経験あるからな。数日間お前を見てて分かった。芝居に夢中になって演じてて楽しいって思う瞬間がある。お前がパニックを起こすのは決まってそういう時だ。演技を楽しむことへの罪悪感、ひいては愛、お前の母親への罪悪感、それがお前をおかしくさせる。違うか？
知ってたのか？
いい加減。
I didn't even I didn't even register it. Oh, I mean, yes, obviously it makes sense that he knew, but the reason I never thought that he knew is because he was built up as this character who's just kind of oblivious to things that are happening around him if it's not directly connected to him, right? He's been built up as this character that, like, he was talking to a 1 or 2 year old about, like, types of actors around him. Or he was, like, 3 or 4 at that time. He was talking about, like, how there are different characters. He was completely fine with him calling him on the phone and stuff like that. He gave him a business card to, like, a 3-year-old. So I thought, oh, he's just this clueless character who only is interested in his own passion. That's why he doesn't really he never put together the dots of Aqua being Ai's child. Oh, he knew. Interesting. I wonder, so obviously he knows that Ruby is her child as well. I wonder if he knew, I'm guessing he knew for a long time. I wonder if he found out by knowing Ai's last name, because that's one thing that I was always wondering. Does Ai never need to present her ID or anything like that when she signs like a deal or like a contract for a movie or something like that? Does she not need to show her ID or her full name? Can she always just use her stage name without ever needing to like need any kind of identification? Maybe the agency kind of takes care of that. Maybe the agency has the power to say you are only allowed to know her stage name. Her actual real name is gonna be a secret. And I guess the contract is made between the agencies and not between the performer and the agency that's shooting the movie. Maybe that's actually interesting. That's one thing that I was always wondering, though. You siblings, so he knows about Ruby. Of course.
芸能界にこだわる理由も大方想像がつくよ。しんどいな。演技を楽しむこともできず、まるで復讐するために演じてるようなものじゃねえか。一度演技から離れて治療に専念するのも手だぞ。
このままでいい。俺がどうなろうとどうでもいい。愛の無念を晴らすことだけが俺の生きる意味だ。
そうか。
That makes me so sad.
だったら取るべき選択肢は一つだぞ。辛くしんどい選択だ。お前はもう演技を楽しむな。芝居のうまいやつってのは大抵芝居が好きで、芝居を楽しめることが最大の才能だったりする。お前はその逆をいけ。苦しみながら芝居をしろ。お前にとって演技は辛く苦しいものであれ。楽しいなんて二度と思うな。
愛。そこをどけ、姫川大輝。有馬かな、黒川茜。お前らを下して俺はこの業界での評価を手にする。他は何もいらない。俺にとって演じることは復讐だ。
What? That was not even a lead up! That was not a lead in! Fuck you! After credit scene. Fuck. Oh, that was harsh. That was really fucking harsh. How? Like the reason. Okay. I thought we're gonna get a lead in into the ending. We always have. Always. Why? They knew what they were doing. They were like, you know what? Let's make them flip out. Let's make them rage. Let's give them something that they're gonna hate us for. Let's just make it so there's no leading into the ending, and let's just drop the biggest cliffhanger in the history. Anyways, we are Zen, repress, become emotionless, become Aqua like in the first half of the episode, repress all emotions. That was an insane episode. Insane, absolutely insane. The resolution between, or I guess you can say the resolution between Kana and Akane was incredible. Seeing Kana finally rise up and, you know, meeting the or I guess rising up to the level of Akane when it comes to taking the spotlight in her own scene was incredible to see. And I love, as I said before, I love their relationship. I love how Akane was actually so happy that Kana actually decided to be a bit more selfish in that scene and actually hog a bit of the spotlight herself. That was incredible to see. Their relationship is insane. Their rivalry is so fun. It's so good. That's how you do a good rivalry, man. But I talked enough about that before, so I'm not gonna go into it again. Also with Aqua and the director, I'm guessing, you know, the scene that we saw with the director looking at at his PC and seeing like the files on his PC and looking at it and being like, I don't know, all ominous. I feel like it has to do with this reveal right here. I feel like that's what it was. I went back and checked the PC. The only thing that kind of seemed a bit suspicious maybe is I think he had, I don't remember exactly. I think he had a folder that said Aqua on it. And I think he had a folder that said Hoshino on it. And I was like, why would he have the only Hoshino that he should know are like the only two Hoshino that he should know is Aqua and Ruby, right? He shouldn't know that I was a Hoshino. So why would he have a folder named Hoshino and Aqua on it? Shouldn't they be one in the same folder? Because the only files related to any Hoshino should be Aqua Hoshino. So like, why would he have two folders split? I'm guessing the other folder Hoshino was for I. Now that would make sense. That would make sense. That's my guess as to what that ending was about. But yeah. Okay. And he knew about it. Interesting. That makes me even more... I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm split on the fact that he actually told Akane about it. Especially because he did know about this. I know that he gave a really vague description of it, but I still feel like, and he obviously knows that she's Akane's girlfriend, but first of all, he knows that they have a work relationship because he knows Aqua, right? And second of all, if he knew about this, he knows how sensitive that information is. And I think that should be a decision by Aqua, not by the director. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the fact that he told Akane about that. I feel like that's completely Aqua's decision, but I know that he did it so that Akane could possibly help him. But I feel like that's such a sensitive piece of information. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, man. And then the reveal, basically. I feel like this was a big reveal for me, or a revelation, I guess, that Aqua now will have to... He's not gonna have to repress his emotion, but he's gonna have to play with like a lot of suffering, because he's gonna have to pull out that trauma that he has in him and use that trauma to fuel him and to basically propel him into the top echelon of actors, right? So that he could get closer to Ai's killer / boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. So that's gonna be interesting to see. I did not expect that at all. One thing that I love is Aqua issuing like the declaration of war against all of the actors, because at first he was, when he said like I don't remember his actual name, but he called him by the Blade actor, he called him by his actual name, and I was like, oh shit, he's not talking about defeating the character in the play, he's talking about defeating the actors and becoming a better actor than all of them, more famous. That's insane. More name brand recognition. That's gonna be an insanely hard path to tread. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how he tackles it. Oh man, why is this episode so good? I feel like this show is getting better and better. This season is getting even better as time goes on, and I am excited to see how not the last few episodes, we still have 5 episodes left. I wonder how that's gonna end up going. I wonder how much of that is it gonna be. I'm guessing it's gonna be this arc towards or till the very end, maybe. That would be cool. I'm excited. Anyways, I've been recording for way too long. So I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Peace.